Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about how to sit with difficult emotions. Now, my name is Patricia. I'm a certified life coach. And if you're new on this platform, then I'm super happy that you're here with me today. Hit that like button. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you are actually getting updated as soon as a new video is available. And then in addition, there is my new self-discovery course now available. We faced actually some difficulties in the past few days, so it couldn't go online on time anyhow. Now we are ready, and I'm super happy to announce this here in this video as well. So go and check it out. It will actually help you to really ground yourself and feel safe from within. Now, if this is anything that you are looking forward to, then have a look into the description box. And with this, let's go. Sitting with uncomfortable emotions, sitting with your pain, sitting with your anger, and really watching what happens inside of your body. That's not cool. No, it's not. I really get it. So if you're here because you used to just run away, there is no blame. I get it. There is no judgment. I understand why you did that. Because running away sometimes feels more safe. You see, you gotta understand that sometimes we are not ready to solve and to really sit with ourselves. And that's okay too. So I want to take this up front before we even dive a bit deeper into this topic. Now, sitting with difficult emotions is also something that can give you so much emotional maturity, which ultimately leads to you feeling better, you feeling more comfortable in your own skin. You feel that you can expand because the fear you used to have, that anger you used to have is gone. What happens when we have space? We have growth. Because growth can only happen when there is space. If you're full with BS, it's not going to work. So whenever you can release stuff and sit with your pain, that's when growth can happen. Now, what do I actually mean by sitting with your pain? Let's go a bit further and say, like, you were at work and your colleague confronted you with something and you got really upset. And somehow, even though this is a new job, it triggered the same thing than from the last job and from the last job. Maybe even your partner is saying the same to you, that you are not organized, that you are not doing this, not doing that, whatever. You feel somehow that you're punished or that your value is questioned. And that's painful. Because whenever you feel questioned in your value, you feel pain. And that's a pain where we need to sit with it in order to resolve it. Of course, this goes way deeper than just this person telling you that. I think if you're following me now for a while, then you already know that this is a deeper issue. And especially if something like this you can see in patterns and you can see that it comes back, it keeps coming back. You see, then at one moment, you got to understand and observe your world and understand maybe this comes from somewhere else, right? If you want to know more about the inner child, if you want to know more about how to deal with trauma or how to deal with that inner child that wants to be heard, seen, and acknowledged, then I have tons of other videos on this video channel. Go and check it out. I will link it down below as well. And with this, I'm just going a bit further. And I'm going to tell you now that you're going home. So back to our story. You're going home. You're like, really crap day. Not nice. What do I do now? You see, I'm not here to tell you that you don't need to do anything. I'm not here to tell you you need to do something. I'm here to tell you that there is a way how to feel better. Now, for many of you, this may feel really weird. This may feel strange in the beginning because the process of self-discovery, which is, by the way, what we are dealing with in my online course, even on a deeper level. So go and check this out. I have the link in the description box as mentioned in the intro. And it's really about sitting down, getting a paper, and writing down how you feel. Observe. See what is really going on in your world. Why do you feel that way? And don't judge yourself. And don't think, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, and this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable how I feel. See, everything is acceptable how you feel. The way how you feel is valid, no matter what people around you tell you. That doesn't really matter. What really matters is what you feel, because you want to express yourself fully. And if you are starting to see that that pain is ultimately going to help you grow, then that's where you can start, you see? So use that pain. You can use it and transform it. You don't have to stay in that little area. But yes, if you're not doing anything, it will probably come back and remind you of something. It will remind you on some certain situation you have lived before. And that's what I faced many times, until we haven't resolved it, we haven't looked at it, it keeps coming back. I remember a time in my life when I had different people in my life. They all did the same. They were all doing the same to me, and I felt the same. Now, they looked different, they said it different, it was a different situation, same emotion, okay? Now, this is the crucial thing. Same emotion. Why is that emotion here? Again, I don't want that, right? Now, the emotion is not going to disappear and say, oh, okay, I'm going. I'm leaving you. Thanks. No. You see, sometimes you actually have to smile and laugh a bit about yourself. And you see, when we start to understand that we keep doing stuff which we already know may not be the greatest for us, and we're still doing it, and that's the moment when we really have to laugh. We want something else, but we are not ready to do something different, right? And that's the point where I have to laugh at myself too, because we are human beings and we do mistakes, and that's okay. And besides, what is a mistake when it's only a learning part, right? So that's okay. And we keep doing what we can to make ourselves feel better. That's my goal, for example, And so what you're doing is you will really sit down and write down how you feel. Raise these questions. Raise questions that make you feel the way how you felt, maybe in even different situations where you had the same kind of experience, where you felt betrayed, where you felt something is off. When we start to understand that there are patterns we are following, and it's not necessarily the people we have in our life that it's their fault. When we are taking ownership of how we feel, that's when we can really change. And as soon as we feel, if we allow it in, it's actually going to heal. It's easier said than done, right? Again, the same thing here applies. You gotta look into that, and sometimes it's in layers, okay? You gotta do it maybe more than once, okay? So if you face the situation is returning, you have again another colleague who makes you feel the same kind of way, you gotta look into it and sit with it. When we sit with it and allow it to be there, you have no idea how much more you can manage. And with this, you are gaining emotional maturity. You are gaining more truth for yourself, because you're expressing yourself then fully. You see? When we really start to feel, and when we include our heart, and when we are open to feel the way we feel at this current moment without judging ourselves for how we feel, that is when true compassion comes in. You see, that's when you expand. But you expand from here to here. And that's when you feel more grounded. We are on the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for staying with me. Give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel. And with this, see you next week.